Hi. Thank you so much, I'm so glad to be here, or there. Hope you are all feeling safe and well, because it's time for you to hear the one and only sit down comic. You are probably used to stand up comics. Well, I'm not one of them. I am, and always was. No, not a traitor, or a faithful. No, I am until the end of time. A sit down comic. The world's first and foremost sit down comedian. So, here is my logic. For 100 years, the stand-up was the hero, the guy on the stage, sweating under the lights, pacing back and forth like he's trying to hit a step count, pleading for your attention while you're busy checking your emails. That era is over. The world is moving too fast for pacing. It's too loud for shouting. To see and understand what the hell is going on in this volatile world, you have to be the only thing in the room that isn't moving. You need to sit back and observe. Then, after careful consideration, switch channels to listen and watch a bit of sit-down comedy. I'm not coming to your city. I'm not standing in a basement club in London or New York smelling of old gin and desperation. Why would I? I'm already exactly where I need to be. I'm in your hand. I'm on your desk. I'm the voice in your head at 3 a.m. when the world feels like it's being run by an AI with a fever dream. People ask me what I'm up to. I'm a fully paid up subscriber of the satirical world, observing the creation of chaos by the clowns of the world. I'm just watching the same circus you are. I'm just doing it from a better seat. I'm watching billionaires in Davos trade knee pads like Pokemon cards. I'm watching cows use tools while humans lose the ability to read a map. I'm watching the big time turn into a big mess. I've decided to stay anonymous because my face doesn't matter. My name, my real name, is a relic of a world that still cares about birth certificates. In the digital age, only the truth is recognizable. So, here is the plan. I stay in this chair. I keep my eyes on the fallout. And now and again, I broadcast a view from down here. I broadcast the facts of how things are progressing in the circus. No need for you to waste your time switching onto the BBC, ITV, and all the others. No, I'll bring to you the facts, to enable you to think about the important things in life, like WHO's turn is IT to empty the bins, load the dishwasher, fix all the things that we should have done the previous years. IT's understandable. Life just races along too fast. You've been standing up for too long. You're tired. Your feet hurt. The world is a disaster, and it's hilarious. So do yourself a favor. Stop running. Stop standing. Just sit and listen. I'm Sid. Welcome to the revolution. I've already saved you a seat. Interval. Okay, you've waited long enough. So welcome back for the very first sit-down comedian. Hi, I'm Sid. I'm a reinvention of myself. That's my New Year resolution. So while the leaders of the world decide WHO's the most powerful, peace-minded, great guy, or girl, I decided to change careers. Well, reinvent myself. Adapt. As the world will have to adapt to the way progress has been superseded by our masters. For example, let's talk about real estate. Not the kind you and I deal with, the kind where you buy a country because you're bored. The president is back at it. I watched all of his speech on YouTube. Much better than just absorbing the headlines, which are only little sound bites to promote a sensational piece of half-truths. No, give the guy a chance. Although he does tend to keep changing his mind. No, he is a businessman first and foremost. He's looking at Greenland again. He's out there in front of the cameras saying he's unstoppable, but he's not going to use excessive strength to take it. That's the most terrifying gentleman's agreement in history. It's like a shark telling a seal, look, I'm not going to bite you hard. I'm just going to gently inhabit your personal space with my teeth. Greenland, currently owned by Denmark. Defended by the USA during the Second World War, from the Germans and Japanese and the Italians. Yes, Donald got that bit right. It's 830,000 square miles of ice and rocks. It's basically a giant walk-in freezer that nobody asked for, but the president wants it. Why? Because in 2026, we don't fix the countries we already have. We just try to buy new ones and hope the previous owner left the keys under the mat. He's treating the globe like a game of Monopoly where he's the only one with the get out of jail free card, and he's tired of landing on the go to jail square, as his opponents shout from the sidewalk. No, that's not going to happen, because he is closing down all the jails, the courts and anything that interferes with making America great again. He said it himself. He's protecting the world, not as we know it, but as Don knows it. America will have an empire and the emperor will rule it. Keep it safe. Don will keep it safe, like no other president has done before. And while Don was telling them all how to fix their issues, or we will fix them for you, the rest of the leaders and business people were trying to predict what would come next. It's fair to say that the leaders of the Western world have lost the plot, and the lunatics are now in a position to run it themselves. And the best part? The Czech Prime Minister actually bought a $700 globe just to find the place. $700 for a ball with a map on it. At that price, the globe should come with its own climate change solution. But no, he just wanted to see how far the president's arm would have to reach. Think about the Davos crowd watching this. They are in Switzerland eating gold-flaked truffles, worrying about middle powers being on the menu. And meanwhile, the leader of the free world is trying to put a sold sign on a glacier. It's the ultimate 2026 vibe. We're teaching AI to write symphonies, but we're still governed by men who want to buy land by the pound like they're at a deli counter. I'll take 3 pounds of the Arctic, please, and slice it thin. I'm feeling unstoppable today. Stay tuned. If he buys Greenland, I'm moving the show there. The acoustics in a hollowed out iceberg are fantastic. I'm Sid. I'm staying put. You should too. I'm Sid, the sit-down comic. This broadcast was brought to you by Satirical World, the alternative world to the real one. Copyright 2026 Sid.